Guys, I don't really know what to say for the intro of this video. Usually I start out the video sighing or laughing at the game, making fun of it, because, you know, all things considered, it's pretty easy to make fun of Vanguard as a game, because for the last couple of months, this game's kind of been a meme, alright? I'm not gonna lie, but the vibe of this video, what I'm trying to go for now is, it has to be a little different, because in all seriousness, I seriously don't know if many people are going to continue playing after Season 3, because what we have for multiplayer, I'm talking about multiplayer, I'm not talking about Warzone, for Vanguard multiplayer, what I just saw for the roadmap for Season 3, it actually looks awful. This isn't me trying to exaggerate for views or using all of these fucked up words, trying to get people to laugh or view the video or clickbait or whatever people think is going on. Like, I seriously, genuinely believe that Vanguard Season 3 might actually be one of the worst seasons in Call of Duty history. Vanguard Season 3 actually offers us pretty much nothing, for multiplayer at least. When it comes to Warzone, let me just pull this up for you guys. When it comes to Warzone, the fans of Warzone are being well fed. I mean, there's no denying that. You get a new gulag, that's cool. Parts of the map change, that's pretty good. The biggest thing with Warzone Season 3, and honestly with this entire Season 3, including Vanguard, is this whole Godzilla vs. Kong event that's going on. And when it comes to Warzone, again, I've said it before, although I know this is a complete cash grab at the end of the day, this event looks pretty cool, okay? It might be stupid, it might not fit Call of Duty, I've said that before too, but if you're a Warzone fan, there's no way you can be unhappy about this. You have these 3 bundles for King Kong, for Godzilla, for Mecha Godzilla, and again, for Warzone, this looks cool. But when it comes to Vanguard, these 3 bundles just, they make no fucking sense. Okay, let's be honest, we know it's a cash grab. People really need to stop beating around the bush. Okay, you're playing a first-person shooter, and the main part of it is the character, where you can only really see it when you're walking in the loading screen. That doesn't need to be $20, $25, okay? That needs to be $10, $12 max, okay? But I've made tons of videos about bundles not being worth it. I'm not gonna touch on that too much, but when it comes to Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer, specifically the multiplayer, I'm being genuine when I say this. I'm not trying to put on this whole persona of the Scatmaster, you know, just roasting, cursing, being super loud and arrogant. This is actually, like, pitiful. This is really, really bad, and I understand a lot of people have different opinions. I have friends and content creator friends that have different opinions, that think that this season looks good. We're still friends, everything is okay. It's nothing personal, obviously, but in my opinion at least, as a multiplayer fan, this looks horrible. And if it's not clear enough what I'm trying to say about all this, I genuinely think Call of Duty Vanguard is done. Like, it's officially done. I'm not saying the entire player base is gonna quit, but I'm saying, like, majority of fans that were kind of giving this game a chance, that were on the fence, this is probably the last straw just looking at this roadmap. Because if you look at it, we get a couple of weapons at the top, which is cool. Like, when you look at it, we have a ton of weapons in the game, like, nobody's really complaining about that. And right beneath those, I'm kind of surprised that this next row is just Mastercraft bundles. Like, if you're not down to spend $40 to $60 on just Mastercrafts, this entire row is meaningless. You go on to the next row, you get 3 new operators, which is cool. Like, again, we have a ton of operators. To me, I'm just personally not too interested. But this next part is really what grabs me when it comes to these seasons, when it comes to looking at the roadmap, is what kind of maps are we gonna get? What kind of actual content are we getting? We're getting one new map called Mayhem. We're getting another new map called Sphere, which is in season, so that's gonna be the reloaded update, probably a month and a half, 2 months away, and that's it for maps. Now, if you've seen my videos over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about Season 3 in anticipation for a little while now. I've been saying that I want Season 3 to be good. I want Season 3 to provide us more than 2 maps. Specifically 2 maps, okay? Like, if you're gonna give us 3, that's kind of like still bottom of the barrel. If you give us 4 like other seasons and other titles have, I feel like that's actually where the season's gonna be good. And me personally, I've actually been asking for this season in particular to give us 5 maps, because I feel there's a lot to be compensated for the fans for the last like 4 or 5 months of just being drip fed some of the smallest amount of content, and of that content, how much of it was actually good? Not very much of it. So to see that we're only getting 2 maps and one of them doesn't even launch with the season, it's really disappointing to see, in my opinion. From what I've heard, this Mayhem map is a smaller map, like it might be like a Das House kind of map, and the other map, Sphere, looks interesting at least, but we're not gonna know if these are actually like B tier, A tier, S tier. Most of the maps in Vanguard are somewhere around the middle of C tier and B tier, and that's not too much to write home about. But the fact that we're only getting 2, these are the maps that they're giving us for the next like 2.5 months. Maybe 3 months. And what a lot of people don't understand is, for the next 2.5 months, are you really satisfied with this? Because not a lot of people are talking about this, but I mentioned it in my last video. There's a rumor that season 6 was canceled, meaning we only have 2 more seasons after this one. And if that's the case, and we're only getting 2 maps per season, that's a fucking problem. I'd really love to see a percentage of how many people are still playing since the launch by the time we get to season 3 and by the time we get to season 5, because the way I'm experiencing this game, from all the people that I've talked to, all of the people that I've read comments from, it seems like people are really not liking this game at all. And seeing roadmaps like this is incredibly discouraging when you want to keep playing the game. I don't want to keep playing this game. I actually mean it this time. I know a lot of people meme it like, oh, you hate the game, but you still have gameplay of it. That actually might change, because season 3 doesn't look like I'm gonna be interested in it after like 1 week in. The other news is that we're getting a new field upgrade, the trophy system. Guys, this is not good news to me. This is kind of like the MW2 leaks where people were super hyped that we're getting a mini-map that worked. This is kind of like the same thing for me. This game should have launched with a trophy system. I think we've had trophy systems launching with the game since like Black Ops 2. And for this to finally come 6 months after the fact, after so many people were asking for it, after so many people were complaining about it, to me, I'm just not impressed and borderline feel disrespected that it took this long. When you know, as Sledgehammer, you know that the fans wanted this for so long. You know that the trophy system would have actually helped your game out around season 1, whenever you added the incendiary grenades, whenever there was so much spam of it on shipment. You know a trophy system literally would have solved the majority of your problems, but the devs were being really stubborn about it, saying, oh, it's not realistic. And immediately after saying that, they add all of these weird collaborations and weird crossovers. I've already talked about it, but it's just one of those things where it doesn't feel right anymore to add it this late into the game. We're getting a couple new ranked play rewards, which is pretty cool. And to wrap this season up, there's zombies content, which, can you even call it zombies content? I'm not even a zombies player anymore. I don't create zombies content. I don't post it ever, but I genuinely feel like if multiplayer fans feel disrespected about this, the zombie fans probably feel even worse. And judging by how bad I feel looking at this, I couldn't even imagine how the zombies players feel about this. Like, this season offers Vanguard players pretty much nothing, and if this is what we got for the next 2.5 months, like I said before, I think Vanguard is completely done. It's not even like before where you can say, oh, if season 3 Reloaded is good, if season 4 blows us out of the water. No, like, this was that chance. This is the middle of the entire life cycle of the game, and your game has been piss poor since launch leading up to now, and this season looks like it's really not going to do anything for fans that have been waiting for actual content for months. Like I said before, guys, if there is anybody on the fence about playing this game, waiting to see if season 3 was going to revive it, I genuinely don't think many people are impressed by this, and I fully expect that the player count actually drops significantly after this season. I don't know how long this video's been, but if you've been listening this whole time, like, I genuinely appreciate it. When it comes to content on my channel after season 3, like I said, I feel like I'm going to be very uninterested in playing this game. I'm going to try to power through it, hoping that like Modern Warfare 2 leaks start coming out and things start popping off there. But when it comes to Vanguard specifically, like, I'm actually disappointed. I hope people can see that I'm not just screaming into the mic or saying all of these horrible words just to get people to like the video and laugh and whatever. Like, I actually do genuinely believe this season fucking sucks. My bad, but I want to know what you guys think about this season down in the comments below. If you were one of those players that were on the fence about this game, do you think this does it for you? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles.
It's been a very long time since the weekend. It's been a very long time and I'm weak. It's been a very long time since you seen me. Don't know why.